I'm Charlene Smith. I'm a class teacher for pupils with profound multiple learning difficulties within a special school. The majority of the pupils in my class have got a vision impairment, and we use positive looking both as specific individual sessions that are our positive looking sessions, if you like, and within the day-to-day curriculum. It's a major part of what our day is built around. Those individual sessions, we have a HLTA from our VI team comes in weekly and delivers those sessions within our individual classes, and that has really given that support we've had. We've got very excellent connections with our VI service, and they've had a major impact on me, certainly personally. Within that group, the staff have all seen the same things when we've been working with those pupils, and we've really then been able to take on those things and being able to look at, okay, this is what we do within that group session. How can we then expand it so that it ripples out throughout the entire curriculum, and that those day-to-day things that we are doing, what are we then doing to make those more vision friendly, to enable those pupils to really be able to use their vision more effectively. And we have had some huge success with that, just being able to adapt the environment in those small areas to really focus in on getting those pupils to use their vision more effectively. We've got trays that we've covered in IKEA trays with handles. I've got black cards on the back that we've got little hooks in so we can hang things. And the good thing about those trays is that we can really hold them up to that pupil's line of vision. You know, the majority of our pupils quite often are in other pieces of equipment, and being able to have that maneuverability of things and still be able to get to where their line of vision has been really crucial. That common language, that from that framework of being able to use that consistently throughout the day. So, you know, we have our sensology session in the morning, which always has an element of using vision, or specifically a vision stimulus to use, and that is that using all that common language is very crucial in that. So already we've got new staff who've come into me. It didn't start with me in September. Those are starting to use some of that language of, they're fixating on that, and they're writing in their work file sheet, so they fixating on that stimulus. Or they started to scanning. Does that mean transferring gaze? And just wanting to clarify it in their minds, because it is brand new for them. But I think that confidence, being able to have that common language, then that once they've got it, they've got that confidence to use it. And that again has made a huge difference to pupils, because once they know then where those pupils are, they can start saying, okay, well, we can give them those options. So if we know they're transferring gaze, we make sure when we offer them things throughout the day that we're offering them 2. We won't look at 3, we won't look at 4 if that's not where they are. As soon as they start then going, we start saying, we're starting to scan now. Well, we can offer 3, and then look at, okay, once they've got 3, then do we maybe start looking at offering 4, or do we then start looking at maybe offering pictures if that's appropriate for them? Being able to look at where they are from a vision point of view, and then being able to start forward planning to where maybe we want them to be by the end of the year. So all our sensory stories have an element of every sense in them, and when I do my sensory story plan, I have the words that I'm going to say, I have the stimulus we're going to use, what sensory skill they're going to be developing, and then my next column is sort of what I'm looking for. And within the vision ones, again, the common language, we're starting to write into that particular stimulus is 1, so we're going to look at getting their intention. We want them to fixate, we want them to locate on that stimulus. If it's an object, that there might be 2 objects, again we're adding the transferring gaze in. And then for some pupils we might be saying we're just going to add more into this, and then add the scanning feature into that as well. 3 main sort of sensory elements that we have more of our vision. We tend to have more stimulus that we can feel, and then we have more that we hear. So within our sensory stories, we might have 3 or 4 different sort of vision stimuluses within that one story.